What is happening, guys? So I really should start a segment for like new tools. I've been getting so many of them lately. So as you can see here, we've got a new saw. It's an Echo CS-303T. This is the first Echo product I've ever had, but I've heard good things about them. I think everybody has. And so I picked it up. It was out the door. It was like $370 something. It was like $350 before tax and everything. Unfortunately, the only one they had was the display model. So it's got a little bit of dust on it, but yeah, it should be fine either way. It's just sat on a shelf for who knows how long. So this is a 30.6 cc, I think, 12-inch bar, upside down bar. That kind of, it's like a pet peeve of mine. Upside down. I mean, I understand you got to flip them and stuff, but and the whole reason I got it is for that, the one-handed operation, you know. But like we did with the last saw, we're going to do the same thing with this one. Let's tear it apart. There's not much to tear apart on this thing, really. Just really the air filter here. I do not like a lot how it's right in front. I worry that it's going to catch a bunch of chips in there, but we'll see. Oh, it's got a captured air filter screw. That's pretty cool. And it's one of these cheap paperish proprietary filters. I mean, I guess it'll do the job, but I don't like those much because they're like not cleanable. And there is the inner workings. It is what it is, I guess. What else do we have here? Something, I guess we could take that warranty thing off. Something I noticed which was rather odd is the fuel is in the front here and the oil in the back. It's like flipped from every other saw I've ever seen, which is interesting. I'm sure it'll work fine, but it's interesting. Does come with a little ring to hang it off your belt or whatever when you're in the tree, and it also has the side chain adjustment, which hopefully that I've never really used one of those side chain adjustments before, but I believe it will probably be a good thing. Don't have to flip the saw upside down or just be all goofy with the adjustment. I am not fond of requiring a tool. So they were gonna, this came with the box. They were gonna put it in the box, but I told them don't even bother. But they did give me the box. I have not opened it yet. I probably should have, but we could do that right now to see what's in it, because there's stuff in it, paperwork and whatnot. Operators manuals. Chainsaw safety manual. Little certifications. Interesting. So, notably, what it does not come with is little tools. Like every other one I've ever bought does. You figure for the price they would, oh, yes, it did come with tools. Came with a tool, which apparently was not included in the box, so I'll have to go back and talk to him about that. I'm not too worried about it, though. Those tools are kind of a dime a dozen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this today, and it'll be in this video here, and we're going to I'm going to start taking a tree down, guys. And we're going to use this saw to take the whole tree down. It's not a huge tree, but I'll show it to you real quick. Gotta take you off the tripod here. It's that one with all those pink flowers on it. I'm going to take that down. I'm not going to finish that tree today, but get started on it today at least. So, alright, here we go. So I'm curious to see, like with all the Husqvarna stuff, I prime it the first time and never prime it again, so I'm curious to see if it's going to work that way too. And this is going to be the first time this saw's ever started. Give it a choke, not even sure if we need that. Here we go. Just see how it does. My goodness. There we go. So it was hard to start. I did read that in the reviews, although I don't normally listen to the reviews. But I think in this case I'm 99,000% sure it was operator error. Because I've never, like I said, I've never used one of their saws before. I don't really know what I'm doing with it. But anyway, guys, we will. I need to get this chain adjusted. It's loose, and I need to grease the bar sprocket. We'll be going to town.
Alright guys, so I wanted to interject for a minute here. Now, I hope it's pretty clear to everybody that I really don't know what I'm doing. And is this thing, I want to make sure everyone can hear me. Obviously, if you see something I'm doing wrong in this video, then I really, really want to hear about it. I don't recommend anybody do what I do because I don't know what I'm doing. But I just wanted to come on here and say that, and I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to teach anybody, because I'm not. I'm not in any place to teach. So anyway, there it is. Love life, help somebody. Thanks for watching.
It actually works pretty good. I'm tickled. I mean, there's a long way to go still, but I'm happy.
actually works pretty good. I'm tickled. I mean, there's a long way to go still, but I'm happy.
Look, there's oil all over the top. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just oil all over this thing. It is just a greasy, oily mess. It's supposed to have a non-adjustable, like, gear-driven oil pump, but I noticed on the bottom it's got that little screw, and it shows the plus and the minus, you know, turn. So that's very interesting. But what I want to do right now is I want to take this cover off now and see how we fare. See what's what behind here, huh? I think we shall. So I've only taken down like a quarter of the tree, if that. Mostly I'm still limbing it, mostly. There, that'll make it a little bit easier, I think. Okay, this one seems to... Get her to the edge here so we can just spin it. I guess I could use my impact driver on this, but I really don't want to. Okay, so first thing I notice, not captured nuts. That kind of sucks. But I'm not going to dock it for that because I don't think any saw I've ever had has captured nuts on the cover here. So, like I said, not going to dock it for that. The thing runs good. I'm rather tickled with it. There we have it. And see, that's one thing, the chain brake. I mean, it's a rather small band, but it's a small saw. So it's going to be small, but it's just coated. Look at that. Oh, that's hot too. Ow. Just coated in oil, that chain brake. So that's a little bit disturbing. Where's my gloves at? I gotta get my gloves. Mostly because I just finished using it and the saw is hot, but it's also a greasy, oily mess. And I'll flip the bar proper when I put it back together. Probably should have done this, you know, to begin with. I think the last one we tore down this far. There's the bar. I'm just going to set it aside because it is just dripping. So there we have it. I don't know, can you guys see that okay? Probably not. So our clutch is a 3-shoe. Yeah, 3-shoe. Sorry, I had to look at it for a second there. It's a 3-shoe clutch. Let's see what's happening down here. Let's see what's happening down here. I don't know what... I'm thinking... Okay, that's got to be the adjustment screw for the oil because this cap's not loosening up like I thought it might. So that's got to be just an adjustment screw. It's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 8 tooth sprocket on it. Whether that's good or bad, I do not know. But now I guess the only thing left is to get this thing cleaned up. I'm rather pleased with it so far. It's a little on the heavy side, and for a person that does tree work, it's probably not that big of a deal, really. For me, though, even though it's a light saw, I mean, let's compare. So there's the Husqvarna 440. It's a rather small saw compared to the 440 here. So this is what I'm used to. Something like the 440 is, in my opinion, when you're up on a ladder in a tree or something. I'm not a tree guy, but this is just big and bulky to, you know, wield around while you're up there. It's a great saw, but just big and bulky. This one, however, it is a lighter saw. It is definitely a lighter saw. I read some issues with starting. Hard to start for one. That's one of the issues I read. And I'll show you guys right now. Look at this. Watch this. On. Not very hard to start. Of course, that clutch is spinning 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. So yeah, it starts easy. I had a hard time starting it the first time, but I think that was just my ignorance, just me being a noob, you know. I read in some of the reviews that it lacked power. Of course it lacks power. It's a 30 cc small saw. It's gonna lack power. I don't know if you could change the sprocket to help that a little bit. I just didn't expect more out of it than I should have. I expected it to be a lightweight, underpowered saw, and I was pleased with the outcome. So anyway, guys, that's my review of this Echo CS-303T. I'm very, very pleased with it so far, and I'm really excited to use this coming in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.